Hi there, hope you're having a good day. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to look at the upcoming basketball shoes in November. Lots of new colorways. For brand new signature shoes, there's a big name, of course. I think most of us have seen that one. But I found some dope releases that you may not have been aware of yet. So let's talk about them here. I wouldn't say November is a dry month. Well, I want you to watch the video, obviously. But this time around, I personally know exactly which ones I want. Maybe that's good, I guess. If you also find yourself buying too many shoes at times, you gotta subscribe. That way you know you're not the only patient. On November 1st, busy first day as usual. Kicking off with probably the biggest name dropping this month, LeBron 22. I wasn't really feeling this launch colorway at first, but now they seem okay. And I can confirm that the retail price has dropped indeed. If you're in the US, they're now $180 instead of $200. Here in Canada, that's $235 instead of $260, something like that. That's a super rare move by Nike. I'll let you know more about the shoe soon, but just the LeBron 22 itself will also have a King of the Court colorway this month. I just looked it up again. That might be just for kids. So grade school sizing only. Beautiful pair, however. Golden camel on the leather overlay with a gum also. Later on the 15th, we have the Monopoly collab. So that was the first pair that got leaked a while back. That's definitely the most unique one. A little bit too much for me. Design-wise and price-wise. Lots of colors, lots of stamps. Mismatching pastel colors on the outsole, on some parts of the upper too. Now the Monopoly might be $225. If that's true, I see the launch colorway is $180. That's a $45 difference to get the special edition. Some sources say $200, some say $225. I mean, $200 sounds more reasonable. Anyways, just when we're about to applaud Nike for the price drop. Oh, and there's also gonna be a royal blue Monopoly with some gold on it. Very elegant. That's $200. So yeah, prices are already all over the place. That should be releasing around the middle of the month too. As I'm making this video, he wore a white and green pair and wrote LeBronto on it himself against Toronto. That's pretty savage. I mean, he does own the city that I live in. Also on the 1st, another LeBron Next Gen Amped. Now this colorway is really, really nice. It is a Face Clan collab. If you need a reason to not buy these, I'll help you out. This new season, we can see that Dad wears 22, Son wears the Next Gen a lot. Actually, forget it. Ja 2 Foundation, which is the black colorway, I think that one is really cool. I'm very happy with how the Ja 2 performs on the court, how they look on feet too. And with the black colorway, you're most likely going for simplicity. Material looks good, yes. This is one that I do want to get. Also dropped already on the 1st, should be a black Dame 9 with a tiny bit of blue on it. And just like every other first day of the month, another Harden Volume 8 from Adidas. I like the beige color tone on this one, but I also recently saw another pair that is probably a China exclusive. It's made after the Chinese god of fortune with the ancient coin design, money themed. That's super dope. On November 2nd, they made it a limited release, the Way of Wade 11 statue. Who's that over there? They gotta put some nail polish on that. He didn't play for this. He did not play for this. Oh man. Oh man. This is to celebrate the Miami Heat unveiling D-Wade's statue outside the arena. For the occasion, shiny gold is a must. A little bit of purple on there too. That's nice, but if it's super hard to get, it is what it is. That price tag is nasty anyways. On the opposite end, their cheapest shoe, the Wade Flash, not only did they drop a few more colorways, those ones all have a synthetic leather upper. So compared to the original edition, the rigidity, support, containment, these might all have been changed. It might not be as breathable as before, but I don't think that'll ever become a problem on this shoe. It's probably still extremely lightweight. And they quietly dropped some other new ones too, like the all red 8084 Ultra. That also comes with a very different upper. It's supposed to have better ventilation than before. They call it an Octa knit upper. Very interesting. Now that red pair has no strap on it. So if you're worried about pinching like on the 8083 Ultra, or if you prefer to have a shoe with no straps on it, then that should most likely solve the problem. Also from Way of Wade, this is more like a first on feet look. That might be the All City 13 worn by D'Angelo Russell. Based on their release timeline, the All City 12 came out around early December last year, if I remember correctly. So the All City 13 might arrive as soon as next month, I think. Also coming up is the Fresh Foam BB V3 from New Balance. Just thought I'd mention those while we're on it. Both of these brand new models shouldn't be too far away. And New Balance had a collab with Aimé Leon Dore once again. This time it's on their Hezi Low V2, the shoe that I had the most fun playing in this year. My favorite, the best performer, so that's on my radar for sure. From Nike, we'll have a Jordan Poole PE of the GT Cut 3 releasing on the 11th. GT Cut 3, you can still expect a lot more of them. They'll keep coming. I think that UNC one, or sky blue with some gray on it, that one looks fantastic. Jordan Heir, a bunch of colorways releasing this month too. I did order a black pair, so there's that. On the 14th, we got another Tatum 3. This one's just called Zen. I saw him wearing this colorway during the Celtics practice when he was playing some ones with Jaylen Brown, while Brown was wearing his own $200 shoe. It almost looks like an Oreo colorway. Black and white with some gray, a little bit of light green on there. You can barely see it. Even when Tatum is wearing it himself, you can see that planting your feet on a hard pivot, that's the weak spot of the shoe's performance, based on my experience too. It felt kind of shaky at times. The upper might be too soft. It gets dirty very easily. Across the board, I still think it's a fun shoe to play in. Everything feels nice and smooth. They're making small improvements with the traction and cushion. So more Tatum 3s if you care about it. The next day, on the 15th, we're gonna have a purple Book 1, the reverse of Sunrise that dropped last month. This one's named Sunset. Basically a sun's colorway. Translucent also, once again, with a nice color gradient. Also on this date, we should get a Dame 9. However I look at this from the pictures, I see an army green with some orange, but they're calling it Silver Pebble for some reason. Perhaps most importantly, on the 15th, KD 17 on Pearl. It's almost always the most popular colorway on any given KD model. If not the most, it's gonna be up there, and it usually sells out fast. So be on the lookout for this year's on Pearl this month. They tuned it down a little bit compared to last year's color blocking with a trim of hot pink on it. I like this one a lot. It's more of a subtle pink, but again, just way too many pink hoop shoes for me recently. Okay, we keep going. On the 20th, the KD4 Christmas is coming back. Nike really brought back every meaningful colorway on the KD4. I'm good with this one. I got the On Pearls, New Year of the Dragons. I actually sold the Galaxy that I bought during the All-Star weekend. This pair's got like a metallic copper coat. Nothing too wild for a Christmas edition, except on the tongue and insoles, you see some patterns. In this day and age, I'll just say this, playing in the KD4, there is a really notable gap in their functionality and performance compared to the modern hoop shoes, especially cushion, traction too. The material, overall build, it's KD's favorite KDs though. On the 24th, we're getting a down issue 6 Panama, mostly a green color, which makes it pop on the court. Donovan Mitchell and the Cavs are absolutely on fire to start the new season. They still haven't lost a game yet. Does that prevent the down issues from going on some major discounts eventually? No. And then we got two more around the end of the month. Puma MB4 Scooby-Doo collab on the 27th, the Mystery Machine colorway. Being a collab, this pair will go for a few more dollars at 135 USD. And I always think Puma has the best collabs. Harry Potter, Cheetos, but the MB line does not look like it's going anywhere at this rate. Lastly, on the 29th, silver AE1 low to finish things off. And they really nailed it with the orange logos. Those go perfectly with the black and silver. Half size down, full size down, half size down, size down. All right, so that's about it for this month's releases. I say the biggest name is the LeBron 22, but over the course of the month, there's gonna be quite a few colorways available. So you can be patient, wait for one that you really like, or just let me give you the rundown first. You watch the film, snipe them later at the outlets. I'm perfectly happy doing that. Aside from that, I'm very excited for the All City 13. Fresh from BBV3. As far as new colorways go, I think the Chinese brands are cooking better stuff this month than Nike and Adidas. As always, let us know which one you're most excited for in November. Any recent pickups, good deals for your hoop shoe rotation, feel free to brag about it down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next one.